Good morning to all. Myself Venkatesan, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, MIT Aurangabad. So now in this section, we are going to discuss about database management system and what are the core objective of database management system, why we are need for database management system, and what are the applications. Like there's some fundamental aspect we are going to discuss in this section. So first of all, in database section, what are the things we are going to cover in this session? What is the major purpose of database management system, and what is the view of data, and what is data model, and then DDML, and then DDL, and then transaction management, storage management, database administrator, database user, and what is the main overall structure of the database. So this is the agenda of the today class. We are going to discuss about those topics. So first of all, we can see what is meant by database. So actually the database is a collection of interrelated data items. So even there may be having the set of data, and we are going to write some program to access the data. That's exactly we are calling as a DBMS. DBMS contain the information about a particular enterprises, or it may be the wide one. We can take any kind of real-time application where we can discuss how the DBMS can be applicable to that particular system. Okay, DBMS, it will be provide the excellent facility to retrieve the data, and you can manipulate the data to access the data. So like that, various things will be available. So basically the DBMS is from database and a database management system. So data means nothing but is any collection of information, any raw fact that we can call as a data. And then database means there's a collection of data. That data will be interrelated with one another. That we can call as a database. And then database management system is even there may be having the set of data. For accessing the data, we are going to writing some program, insertion, deletion, updation, modification, like that. Different types of programs we are writing for those accessing the data. That's we are calling as some simple introduction about the database. Next, we are going to see about the purpose of database management system. Database management system were developed to handle the following difficult of the task in file management system. Even before we are going to see about the database management system, they are using the traditional system will be the file system. So the file system will be having the various drawbacks. To overcome those drawbacks only, we are going to move in the database management system. So now we can see what are the various drawbacks in file system in. So the first one is a data redundancy and data inconsistency, difficulty in accessing the data, and the data isolation, integrity problem, atomicity problem, and then concurrent access and security problem. So these are the major problems that are available in file system. So we can see one by one. Data redundancy. Actually, what is in by data redundancy mean? Suppose my data is placed in my system more than one place. Thus we can call as a data redundancy. So in file system, what will be happen means in some record is maintained more than one file means. Suppose if you want to make some updation means all the individual places you have to update manually. So otherwise it will not be updated in file system. But if you are going for database management system means, if you are storing the data through the DBMS format means, if you are updating one place means all other place automatically it will be updated. That is a major concept of data redundancy. And data inconsistency also another one problem. So inconsistency means we can consider as a data can be stored in each place. Data can be stored in a different format. Sometimes we are facing some problem how we can access the data. They may be having the different style and then different format. So like that kind of inconsistency problem will be available in file. But in DBMS, that inconsistency problem also we can avoid. So next we can see difficulty in accessing the data. In file, as I told already, in file the data can be maintained in multiple places or multiple files we can store the data. So even if you want to gather all those things in one particular place, and if you want to access some particular data means in file processing, it will be take some searching sometime. For the searching the data, it will be take some time. For that updation modification, generally it will take some time. But if it is the DBMS means everything will be maintaining on one particular file. So using that file we can able to modify or access everything will be the faster manner. So this we have a second phase. Third one is a data isolation. Data isolation is, as I told, is also one of the important thing. So nowadays, if you look at, we are using mobile technology. Everyone, we are using Android phone. Even Android phone, in our computer system, what we are exactly, suppose if I am looking on particular site, mean the same site that can be converted into in mobile viewer format also. So that is we are calling as a data isolation. It may be in the computer screen is, it may be the 17 inch or 18 inch, it may be 20 inch like that. But our Android phone screen size is either it may be the 4 inch or 5 inch like that. But only the thing means what we are seeing exactly in computer screen, the same thing we are getting in exam in our Android phone also. That is we are calling as exactly data isolation. That is also through the DBMS we can process effectively. And the integrity problem. So integrity problem also it will be take place is a major thing. So integrity problem means integrity problem and atomicity problem and concurrent access. These are the some existing problem. So integrity problem is either the transaction can be performed perfectly or otherwise none of them can be started. But in file, if you are doing some work, so after you are taking some break and then if you want to again start means something, it will take some time. So what exactly we are done and how we have to start the next step of the process, like that we will be get some kind of time to access those data. But in an integrity problem, it will be using DBMS, so we can avoid all this kind of integrity problems and concurrent access like that. These are the security issues also in DBMS is very good. So next we can do what are the tasks we can perform in DBMS. DBMS can be manage the large quantity of structured data and it's a efficient retrieval and modification. So like we are going to performing the query processing and optimization technique. And one more point will be the sharing the data. Multiple user use and manipulate the data. Multiple user use and manipulate the data. One example will be the ATM. So ATM, suppose we are going to take State Bank of India. The State Bank of India will be State Bank of India ATM branches will be available all over the country or all over India. So we can take at time one time we can take as 11 o'clock like that. Means 11 o'clock there are 1,000 number of users that are accessing that transaction in different machine. But it will be having only one server at final server will be having, but all the account detail can be updated properly. That's the data sharing, and we can control the access the data and manipulating the integrity. So in our DBMS, the data can be stored in table format. That is exactly we are calling as a relation, and it will be having the table, column, rows, and queries. So like that we will be having in DBMS. Basically, the DBMS one of the major thing will be the SQL and Oracle. We can use the software to retrieve the data from the huge amount of data. Query means it's a computer understandable language to retrieve the data from the particular table. Next one, the view of data. View of data, it may be in our computer programming, the DBMS will be having the three views. One is a physical view, and one is a logical view, and one is a view level. Physical view means describe how a record is stored. That is meaning for physical view. Logical view means describe data stored in database and what kind of relationship among those data. That's we are calling as a logical view. And then view level means application program hide the details of data type. Even sometimes the view level, we know that object-oriented programming will be having encapsulation and data abstraction like that. We are going to hiding something. So what exactly we need, that's only we are going to giving as visible. Remaining some certain part we are going to hiding. That's we are considered as a view level. And instance and schema, that is also major part in DBMS. So the instance is similar to type of variables using in program. Schema means we are telling us a overall structure of the database. So and one more thing, instant, any particular movement happen in database, that's we are calling as an instant. So like that, the DBMS will be having the more advantages. So and we are using for real-time application everything. So thank you for my section. Next section we will discuss some other topic.